Yo, I have the biggest pimple on my ass, and whenever I sit down, it just hurts. I don't get it. Maybe a mosquito or spider bit me on my ass. But enough of that. That's safe for next video. What's up, guys? It's BKV2, British Kid V2 right here, and I'm a little late to the party. Yes, I know, but we got some Crysis 3 online beta gameplay. So what I'm just about to do for this video is talk about basically what I think about the multiplayer component. I'm kind of new to Crysis. You know, I was introduced to it when Crysis 2 came out, and they had like the online demo of it, similar to this. You know, I liked it. I didn't fall in love with it because it basically played out like your typical FPS multiplayer game, as in the multiplayer component. The only difference was that you had like powers, and I guess you could take more shots than usual. But other than that, it was really the same thing. With Crysis 3, when I first cause I was reading all of the articles and shit like that, and I thought it looked cool because this is another one of those games where people, you know, go all out. They spend their whole welfare money and all this shit to go buy themselves an Alienware computer and get like the best graphics card, just so they can see this game at its full ability. Like, this is one of those games, up with Battlefield and Far Cry, one of those games that you gotta like get on the PC, I heard, so you can look at its sexiness. But that's how I was kind of introduced to it. Now, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I don't like this game. I'm not gonna say the game because I haven't played single player, but I don't like the multiplayer. I don't know what the fuck it is. You know, BKV2 is an all natural when it comes to shooting games. I shoot shit. You know, if you probably put me in, like, if I was a hunter, I'd probably be the best black hunter in the world because I'm just a natural at shooting this shit. But for some reason, I can't get used to the shooting in this game. And what I think about it is that it doesn't play like COD. It doesn't really play like Battlefield. It's more in the middle, you know. It kind of has Battlefield's graphics and way more than COD's pacing, you know. It's so much shit going on this game. Like, it is all these powers you can do, all of it. Like, look at all this intel. It's 4 fucking corners for the intel. You got the top left corner for kills and deaths. You got the top right corner for like your health or whatever. You got like 4 corners. You just I feel bad for people with bad vision. And then when you press like the back button, you can edit your gun. It's just so much shit. You know, combine that with this fast-paced online, it's just hard to get with. You know, because I kind of have a sort of pacing style with my games. But I don't really like this game a lot. I just don't know. Maybe it's because this is one of my first matches, but it's just I don't like the pacing. I feel like the guns don't do enough damage. Maybe this is because they've got like that super Master Chief armor, but I think you see it in the video, I like melee a guy from behind because I try and be on my Halo assassin shit. Surprisingly, he doesn't die. And then he turns around, and I already pepper him with bullets. Like, he should be dead on the ground. And then we kill each other. Like, that's stupid. Maybe it's just my aim, but it just feels like everything is all over the place. And I don't know. I'm not gonna buy this game, that's for sure. I might rent it off of Gamefly when available status is very high, but what I could see that looks cool in this game would be single player. I don't know what's Crysis like primary component, you know, like how COD is bought for its multiplayer, and a game like Skyrim is bought for its single player, or 2K mostly bought for its single player. I don't really know what this game is bought for, but from what I read in a lot of shit like that, the single player has to be off the fucking chain. Like, the medallion isn't even on the chain no more. Because with all these powers and this cloaking and this armor ability, I guess to me it makes it seem like you might be able to approach missions differently. And from all of the trailers I've seen, so, and not only that, but any single player game we know has like more graphics Like they go more in depth with the graphics than they do in multiplayer, so it's not a lot of frame rate fails. And speaking of frame rate fails, it's all over the fucking place. Maybe it's because I've been busy and tired, but as soon as I launch this game, my eyes, like I just feel lost. You know, Frank Ocean lost. Like I don't know, but in a nutshell. And you know, this is just a beta, so I can't really judge it full time, but it does some things unique. You know, your armor abilities and shit like that. I kind of like how they did that hunter mode, even though it's not my cup of tea, but it tries to do things different. I think that if you were to buy this game, you should get it for like single player, because it just seems 10 times more badass if you were to get it for that. But with that said, I don't like this fucking game, and I will be going back to 2K in Gears of War, where I will participate in my reign of shit on your chestiness. Like, that's what I'm gonna do. But with that said, BKV2 British Kid V2 up.